Importance of brand awareness in B2B and export businesses. How many times do you choose a lesser known brand over a known brand while making a purchase decision? And what drives your decision when you get two known brands at the exact same price? Hi, I am Sayak Mukherjee and I am the founder and CEO at Brandwizz. For over 16 years, we have been working on brand communication for B2B businesses globally. We often have seen that B2B companies confuse between marketing and sales. While the role of marketing function is to build brand awareness and generate a lead, the role of sales function on the other side is to convert the lead to revenue. Of course, there are synergies between both the teams in some areas. However, the objective for both the functions are distinctly different. Hence, most B2B companies end up calling their sales workforce as their marketing team and eventually ending up with insignificant marketing activities. What is marketing in B2B? B2B businesses, as the name suggests, offer their products to other businesses. This can happen in two ways, depending on the nature of the product. Either the product is a one-time use product or it is an integral part of your customer's supply chain. That is, your end product is someone else's new raw material. In either case, business happens when they know you. Now, do they know you? How do they reach you? Well, in a pre-pandemic world, one of the major sources to new customer was trade shows, right? Where businesses used to visit, showcase their products and also meet their target audience and ended up converting them into customers over a period of time. Another source perhaps is known to them through trade magazines. But pandemic has brought a halt to this. All businesses are moving towards digital, both to find new customers as well as to find new suppliers. As a supplier, the major challenge is B2B businesses are need-based. Even if you find a good prospect, the customer will place inquiry only when there is a new requirement. And if they have an existing trusted supplier, which is quite often the case, it becomes extremely challenging for any business to penetrate that barrier. This is where brand building and perception building comes in. Understanding the customer buying pattern in B2B. Well, B2B businesses happen over the engagement of three entities: the supplier, the customer, and the need. Now, either this need is triggered by the customer's requirement or the supplier reaches out to the customer and pushes the idea. This sounds simple, but it is not. Here, awareness is followed by a long consideration stage. From the point of view of a supplier, it seems a two-step process: need and inquiry, where he places the offer. But for a buyer, there is a need followed by research, where he shortlists vendors and then places the inquiry. Even after receiving the proposal, it is followed by a long evaluation process, and then when he shortlists them, and then he makes the purchase. Now, if you find carefully, two significant decision-making steps happen in shortlisting suppliers while placing the inquiry as well as placing the order. This is where brand perception becomes extremely important. Well, most businesses have certain myths on how a buyer decides on choosing a supplier or a vendor. Price. Most businesses feel that pricing is the biggest driving force behind decision making. Also, they feel that B2B buyers are rational decision makers and they are absolutely unmoved by any emotional factors, including brand communication. Third, they also feel that relationship between sales representatives and the buyers are more important than their brand. And also, B2B products are too technical or too complex to be reduced to a tagline. But the reality is completely opposite. Buyers are human beings, and like all of us, they too have emotions. They have fears too. While choosing a supplier, planning for a purchase decision, or investing into raw materials, they have the exact same fear and the same concerns. That is why the most important factor in B2B buyer decision making is trust. Trust is the single most important tangible factor that closes a deal. Trust about product quality, trust about timely delivery, about the integrity of the supplier, and about the after sales support. And guess what? Trust cannot be built in a day. Remember my first question. How many times do you choose a lesser known brand over a known brand while making a purchase decision? Well, brand awareness and trust is a different journey altogether than sales. And most businesses are late to begin this journey. How to build brand awareness in B2B? Well, be everywhere industrial buyers are. While earlier it was trade shows, trade magazines, today it is digital. They are on trade websites like Alibaba, IndiaMart, Trade India, or on Google searching for a supplier like you. They are exploring you, your competitor, by visiting your websites. They are also on LinkedIn. They are also on social media. So be there. Create impact even before the need is placed. Communicate your strengths, your capabilities. Talk about your major differentiators. Validate your previous success with case studies. Publish newsletters. Keep your customers updated. The idea is to illustrate your value beyond price. One of the best approach is to educate your customers. Don't think about closure. Share knowledge. Brand perception building is a journey that helps B2B businesses create awareness and build their differentiators, which eventually helps you increase your sales conversion as well as revenue. Hope this video helps you understand the importance of brand awareness and perception building. Please leave your comments below about what you think. Also share if you have any queries. Thank you.